Yo, what is up, scent heads, smell beast, and frag freaks? It's your boy. My name is Mega Dave, and this is Oh So Fresh. Yo, what is up, Fresh fam? For everybody returning, I want to say thank you so much for being a freshie. It really means a lot to me. And if you are brand new here, welcome. As I said before, my name is Mega Dave. This is my channel, Oh So Fresh, and I do reviews on fragrances that I absolutely love, and I hope that you love them too. If you do, give me a huge thumbs up. Really means a lot. Also, think about subscribing, hitting the little bell and notification icon so you can see when I upload fire like this one here, because who knows, it could be your fragrance that I review next. Today, we got a cross between a cross of two disgustingly good fragrances, and it is a brand new fragrance, and is none other than Midnight Rendezvous at Casino Royale. Now, this fragrance is more than just a mouthful of a name. It is a gorgeous cross. Everybody that's new here, this is a fragrance from Dua. It is a cross between two huge superstars in the fragrance community. One being Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme, the 2010 version, and Maison Francis Kurkdjian's Golden Boy, Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait. As I was looking at some of the notes and the breakdowns and seeing the scents that are there and actually smelling it, I can't believe that this hasn't been put together sooner. Sure, there was some reason, probably a sourcing issue that Massam had to do to get this vintage bottle of Yves Saint Laurent, since Baccarat Rouge 540 is pretty easily sourced. But when you look at the two superstars in the fragrance, Yves Saint Laurent's Cardamom versus the Baccarat Rouge 540 is Saffron. Those two make sweet love, and they become a very gorgeous and an absolutely stunning fragrance. Who here is a fan of BR 540? Or is a fan of Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme? Two hands up, right? Both of them gorgeous date night, evening projection monsters. So imagine those two together. That's what we have here in Midnight Rendezvous at Casino Royale. So let's get to what we came here to do and get down to business. We got our tester strip here, we got our bottle, and we got takeoff. All right, it opens with a punch to the face with a gorgeous, a sensual cardamom. So you get a little bit of that Midnight Rendezvous, the YSL right up front, and then there's right behind it, like chasing right after it, a gorgeous saffron note that really stands out with it too, and kind of immediately ties in with it, and you can tell that it's something different, not just the Midnight Rendezvous. As it does start to dry down, it changes, just like most of these that Massam does, especially one as complex as this. With having all of these notes, they carry a very gorgeous scent, but when it starts to dry down, so the first you get the saffron and you get the gorgeous cardamom, a little spicy, a little bit sweet, then it goes into a little nutty. It goes a little cuckoo, a little nutty, and you get like an almond resinous type of vibe going on, and you get the teensiest bit of some floral jasmine, still very mature and still very manly. And then it finally finishes all the way down to a dry down of the teensiest bit of musk that you can pick up, and a nice woody vibe. Keeps this very manly. You take those floral notes and those sweet notes, and then you balance it out with that wood and that little bit of musk, and this is a definite must-have for dates, for evenings, for chilling, for lovemaking. Every time that I smell these hybrids or these blends that Massam creates in Dua's Mad Scientist house, I'm always thinking, like, How does he get these two together without smelling like a hodgepodge and it being a flawless connection between the two? I know he has some type of computer that does it, but I'm just so baffled because it is not just like you have both of these bottles. Everybody thinks, oh, you dumping them or you can layer them or smush them together, and that is definitely not the case. This is a flawless, seamless fragrance that makes you think that it is a standalone by itself if you own one or the other. So a lot of the questions that I get when people PM me is, if I have Midnight Rendezvous or I have Casino Royale Nights, do I need both of these? You don't need them both. But do you need Casino Elixir when you already own Aventus and Baccarat Rouge 540 or Casino Elixir 2.0 and Casino Royale Nights? Yeah, you do. So in my opinion, do you need this up on your shelf? I absolutely think you do. Not just because I'm a Dua fanboy, because I am. Give me some. But it is a standalone fragrance in its own. They both have great characteristics. By themselves, I can see using one or the other. I think you should always have the most bullets in your gun that you can to fire and fire to hit your target. So I definitely think that you should have this one to step it up a little bit different. So when someone in the air has Baccarat Rouge 540 already, or are already wearing Casino Royale 540 or Casino Royale Nights, this just steps up that game. And if they already are wearing Yves Saint Laurent's La Nuit de l'Homme or Midnight Rendezvous, now you can step out of that box too. So you're different, so you're special, and you're the person that you are because you have this in your catalog. All in all, this fragrance is a block rocker and a showstopper. It is extremely unique. It is something that will knock your pants off. It is going to be a definite rotation into my new date night. So when I want to smell, it's filling up this whole room here, but when you want to smell completely unique, because this has that blend, there's not another fragrance out that smells like this. So I do absolutely think you need this in your inventory. Unfortunately, if you don't currently already own this, it's out of stock, which I figured, and that's probably a good sign to tell you that this thing is a smoke show, because it is a beast. Getting into projection, 10 plus, so it's a beast. I got 2+ hours on this, so projection is very good. The scent bubble is where this thing lives. That's where you want it. After that hour and a half, 2 hours, it just sits right here and invites people in, and they come in and they want to rest their head on your chest, on your shoulder, and get whiffs of this all night. You can imagine just laying there in bed with your boo thang and hitting yourself maybe on your freshly cleansed skin, and you guys are just kicked back, just watching a cool show, maybe watching You on Netflix, and she or he is sitting right there and they're just nuzzled up against it, and they just want to keep smelling it, and then things lead to other things, and then you have a baby 9 months later. But that's the power of this thing. That's all I have for you guys today. I really appreciate you guys sticking around, and as always, be blessed, stay fresh.
We got shorties on the floor. We got niggas by the bar. We got